Hi guys! Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, let's talk about the things that I usually avoided during my entire pregnancy. I know it's kinda random and different, but I thought na why not I'll share this info to those women or yung mga bagong soon-to-be mommies out there, diba? So, which is why I'll be happy to share with you guys. Before I'm gonna start, please don't forget to hit subscribe button. And of course, please don't forget to hit the notification bell for more updates. So, let's begin! But first, shout out to Cynthia May Renagrappa. The first thing that I usually avoid before during my entire pregnancy was using a nail polish or nail polish remover. I found out kasi na nail polish or even nail polish remover have certain ingredients that could harm your baby. But based upon the things that I've read, hindi naman siya kailangan mong inumin or like you have to use a lot of volume before mo ma-acquire yung very strong component ng ingredients na yon that could harm your baby. But for me, I decided to avoid na lang kasi nga ever since kasi way back I was assigned at delivery room, they always advise every pregnant woman na to remove all of their nail polish kung meron man. And until now, na-stuck up na siya sa mind ko na, rather than I'll have to remove it before the time of delivery. So, why not, I'd rather not to have any nail polish at all. And glad din naman, kasagsagan ng pandemic yun. So, I cannot attend any activities. And most of the meetings that I encountered, online naman. So, it's a good advantage then. Next naman is hair color or any hair treatments. So from the time that I found out na buntis ako, I decided not to use any hair treatments at all. When you do your hair treatment, diba, you'll have to go to salon or sometimes you do it at home. But remember guys, most of the hair treatments that we usually done at home or at the salon contains harsh chemicals na once you inhale it, it might also affect fetal development sa tiyan nyo. May OB-GYN mismo advise me na wag na lang magpakulay or any hair treatments while you're still in your pregnancy. Next is smoking. So, pag buntis ka, you have to avoid smoking. And if my family members kayo at home, better na tell them to avoid smoking nearby sa'yo. And tell them na much better they have to smoke outside and not within your house. And you know naman guys, diba, na cigarette has a lot of very harmful ingredients na kung mai-intake mo or mai-inhale mo, it could really damage or hurt your baby. It could lead up to any defects or premature birth. And kawawa naman si baby pag if you keep smoking or you keep on inhaling in a larger dose sa mga cigarette smoke, diba? So, might as well iwasan mo na lang talaga para it could also be healthy for you and for your baby. Next is alcohol. Whether if it is beer or any hard drink, you really have to avoid that. Bakit? Kasi even if it's just a shot of glass, it might also affect your baby. And as far as I remember before, nasa nursing school pa ako, alcohol could really hurt your baby a lot. One time, big time talaga. Especially if you drink in larger doses of alcohol. And isa sa mga disorder na nalaman ko, if you're drinking a lot of alcohol, is your baby will suffer from fetal alcohol spectrum disorder. Kaya, much better if you have to avoid drinking alcohol while you're pregnant. Isa sa mga iniiwasan ko naman is using whitening creams or any bleaching agents. I know guys, lalong-lalo na sa mga first-time moms, isa sa mga concern nila is yung mga itim-itim na parts sa mga kilikili nila or di kaya dito sa leeg or even sa mukha. And syempre, pag buntis ka, you have to be careful with what type of skincare creams or beauty products that might harm you and your baby. Kaya during my entire pregnancy, ito talaga yung grabe ako ka-cautious when it comes to putting any or what type of any skincare cream that I could be used during my entire pregnancy. Kaya yun yung isang reason na iniiwasan ko talaga yung mga whitening products and any bleaching creams kasi a lot of these chemical ingredients na makikita natin sa whitening products, most of them could really affect your baby's development inside the womb. Kaya if you're planning to get pregnant and of course, you want to have a really good, skin, na walang itim-itim dyan, well, expect the worst na lang muna, guys. And antay-antay na lang muna tayo until we gave birth. So, yun yung iniiwasan ko. If I have some things that I usually avoided during my entire pregnancy, may mga things naman ako or activities or even foods that I just take it in moderation. So, here are some of these things. So, the first one is massage. Do you think na bawal daw yung massage? Actually, okay naman. But, if you're in your first trimester of pregnancy, I would highly discourage muna to have a massage. Especially reflexology or yung foot massage. Kasi, before, I've read this article wherein reflexology pala is not recommended during pregnancy. It's because ang dami palang trigger points in our feet area that might trigger your uterine contractions. So, kung gusto mo talagang magpamasahe, just tell your masseuse or your masseur na to limit those trigger points para hindi nila matrigger yung uterine contractions. And I would suggest na kung nasa first trimester pa kayo or less than 3 months, huwag muna kayo magpamassage. Yan yung mga moments pa naman talaga na very maselan yung pagbubuntis natin. Next is caffeine. Hindi ko naman siya sinasabi na kailangan iwasan mo talaga yung kape or even herbal teas. Kasi nga, because of the caffeine content. Pero honestly guys, may mga OB-GYN naman na they share na it's okay naman to drink at least 1 cup of coffee per day. And that's what I'm doing in fact. Kasi lalong-lalo na nung kasagsagan ng pagkamatay ng tatay ko, I really asked my OB-GYN if I could be allowed to drink at least 1 cup of coffee man lang. Kasi grabe drowsy ko talaga nun guys. And actually, she told me na it's okay as long as na 1 cup per day lang. And don't go beyond that kasi yun nga, nakakasama daw yan sa development ni baby. So, yun. Next is soft drinks or any soda na may caffeine. Or, di ba, may mga ibang soda naman na mataas yung sugar content. And I asked about my OP naman. She just told me na please drink soda in moderation. Lalong-lalo na kung you're already early diagnosed o may history ka na ng gestational diabetes mellitus during pregnancy, be cautious to drink about that. And in my case naman was, yun lang, moderate lang, wag lang pasobra. So next is eating raw meat. So in my case kasi, isa sa mga kinikrave ko is kinilaw. Di ba kinilaw contains raw fish? That time, gustong-gusto ko talaga is yung tuna or yung malasugi na isda. Actually, I've read kasi one article sa online where they highly discourage to eat raw fish because of the mercury content. Naalala ko nga, pag the bigger the fish, the more higher mercury content it has. Kaya nung pagbuntis ko, as much as I would love to eat a lot of kinilaw, I just eat in moderation lang. And after noon, hindi na ako kakain ulit. Kasi, yun nga, because of the mercury content. And another thing din naman, may mga microorganisms kasi na somehow, once you've eaten it in a raw meat, tapos andyan yung certain type of microorganism na yun, something might happen when you eat it. Next is using essential oils. With regards to this one kasi, not all essential oils are okay during your entire pregnancy. In my case naman, isa sa mga favorite kong gamitin was the lavender oil. And during my second trimester kasi, I had pregnancy insomnia. So, I'm so glad that Commander D was able to gifted me a humidifier along with essential oils. Kaya, it was really very helpful during time na yon. And somehow, when I use any essential oil, I have to make a research first before I use it. So, next naman is medication. So, pagdating sa medication, there was one incident na sobrang sakit talaga ng ulo ko. And hindi ko talaga matake kahit ihiga ko siya or itulog ko. So, I decided to take a paracetamol that time. And after nun, hindi na ako nag-take ng any medication after. Because it's not pala maganda to take any medication without consulting your doctor first. Hindi na ako uminom ng any medication without advice by my OP. Actually guys, in terms naman with paracetamol, that could be helpful lang in case if you have severe headache. So, might as well you ask your OB-GYN first on what medication that somehow they could allow you to take in case of emergency. Next naman is antacid. So, isa sa mga issues talaga during pregnancy is having gastroesophageal reflux. And isa yan talaga sa mga culprit during nung kasagsagan ng pagbubuntis ko. So, I know some mothers or some pregnant women would advise to give or to take Tums, or some Tums kasi is an antacid na could neutralize the acidity inside of your stomach. Pero in my case kasi, I did not take any antacids at all. Isa sa mga remedy na ginagawa ko noon was to drink salabat. Laking help talaga yan siya guys. And kung wala akong salabat, hot water with ginger. So, yun yung isang remedy ko. And another thing was, I just have to avoid triggering foods. Like, mga spicy foods, greasy food. Kasi, yun, yung mga pagkain na yun. Or even citrus food. So, yun yung mga pagkain na iniiwasan ko para lang hindi mag-trigger yung acid reflux. Lalong-lalo na when you reach third trimester, grabe, sagad talaga sa epigastric pain ko yung reflux na yan. So, yun yung mga very simple remedies na ginawa ko, but I didn't use Tums. And if ever man guys, just ask your OB about it. So, next is Sunblock Cream. So, in my case, I hate kasi going out without sunblock cream. So, yan yung isa sa mga ka-OC-OC-han ko guys. So, that time kasi, when I was reading mga articles online, I found out kasi na there are some sunscreens or sunblock creams na contains avobenzone or oxybenzone, which also cause any defects sa baby if you use it in larger dose. So, upon reading that, medyo naging cautious ako and I decided to look for a sunscreen na it's cool to use and water-based as well. So, gladly I was able to find a type of sunscreen na yan sa pharmacy and sa drugstore, no? And I'm gonna share those products that I've used on my next video na lang guys. That could also might help you if you're pregnant now. So, yun. Next naman is using acne treatment creams or any anti-acne creams. Like what I've said na I'm really so cautious when in terms of any skincare or beauty products that I use. So, I made a research talaga on what are the products that could be safe for you during the entire pregnancy and ano naman yung mga products na somehow you have to avoid it or occasionally use lang. And isa sa mga concern ko kasi noon was having acne nung first trimester. Diba, you know naman guys, the culprit of any symptoms during pregnancy is your pregnancy hormone. And mahirap naman kalabanin si pregnancy hormone, diba? It comes to acne treatment creams naman, I remember there's this ingredient called salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide na commonly used for anti-acne creams. If you wish talaga to use anti-acne creams or acne treatment creams, I would suggest to use any one of those content. Wag sabayin kasi isang derma who told me na kung if you use both of it, it really has a strong effect and it might affect your baby. So, in my case naman, I have one product that I use na andyan lang si salicylic acid and walang other ingredients combined for anti-acne treatment. So, yun, I'm gonna share that one on my next video. So, next naman is deodorant. So, I know guys na may mga deodorants na may whitening effect and that's one thing that I avoided. May ibang antiperspirant naman that contains aluminum chloride or aluminum chlorohydrate, which is not recommended during the entire pregnancy. So, which is why I use certain products na wala yung aluminum chloride or aluminum chlorohydrate. And I'm gonna share that one, yung products talaga na ginagamit ko on my next video na guys ha. In my case, iniiwasan ko lang talaga yung mga antiperspirant at that time. Umitim na nga yung kilikili ko nung pagbuntis ko. Nako, baka lalala pa siya if you're gonna use that. So I decided to avoid it. But I still using deodorant ha. Pero ibang product na siya. So there you have it guys. I really do hope that you learn something from me. And honestly guys, I have a clean intention to this. Gusto ko lang talagang i-share sa inyo yung mga bagay na commonly iniiwasan ko, or just use it or eat it in moderation. Kasi I know not all first time pregnant women have idea with this. Especially to those sa mga wala talagang ka-idea on what to do or what to avoid. So I hope this video will be helpful for you. And this one guys is just for educational purposes. So, yun lang. Klavo-klavo tayo dyan. So, thank you so much for watching guys. And please don't forget to hit like and subscribe to this channel. And please don't forget to follow me on my social media accounts. So, see you next time. Bye-bye.